Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and I'm working on the collaboration between Tanya at Tatted Treasures and Nanine at Collage Type. This is our July collaboration, and it is called Vintage Botanical Architecture. And it's kind of two combined kits, and I showed you that in the first video, but it's Vintage Botanical. Well, these are the fussy cuts, but the kit itself that has these designs, the architect style doors and windows and so forth, is the other kit. There's a kit in both shops, and I explained all that in the first video. Anyway, so today, the last video, I just put in these plain pages like that, right? And then I put ties on there. And so now I want to do something here on the top. So I doubt that you guys can see this on camera, but I plan to use this gray for a background only because this has got some gray tones in it, but you can't see them. And if I put it on cream like this, it brings out more of the cream tones. But I thought I'd like to bring the gray out a little bit. So that's my plan. So this, I think what I'm going to do is I want this flower behind the image. This is just cut out of parchment paper. This is printed on my washi paper like this. So I was testing it on something else and it stuck. But yeah, it's a one-time thing. So what I'm going to do is just kind of line this up. I don't know if you'll be able to, you know, I don't know where it's going to go because I've never done it before. So I do want to make sure that I get the top of the flower end in. And I feel like I want it to be off center a little bit, so it doesn't really matter. You know, there's a little more room on this edge, so you can still see that there's a door. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm just going to glue this down a little bit to keep it on the page while I play with it. I hope everybody's doing okay. This is the second video. And I'm just working as long as I can, you know, for the next 4 Sundays. I think I have 5 Sundays actually. Okay, so I'm just going to, I'm going to put it inside a little bit because I'm going to cut this out after I get the washi part down. Just want to keep it sort of straight. Okay, so then I'm going to put this on. I hope I didn't go too high, knowing me. Okay, so let me take this off, and I think I'm going to just set it down because I'm going to cut away the rest of this. Let me, I can't see through it, you know, when it's away from it. Probably not going to get it in the right spot. Like I said, I want to have more on this side, but I do like those leaves. Okay, and then go up because I don't want the tops of those cut off. All right, just kind of eyeballing it. I'm hoping that it is straight, and that way I can just lift this up. It's stuck to my board, which I guess is good in a way. So I'm going to lift this up and come back down on it like this. Oh, I guess maybe that's part of the door. Oh, I see. Okay. So the door is there, but it's hard to see it. I thought it would be more vivid. Darn. Well, let me cut out the window, wherever it is. You can't even see where the bottom is. So let me get my cutter, because see, it's so hard to know what to do, because, or where to cut. I know this is going to be 6 inches. Let me do the top. Right up here. Okay. Then, if I decide I don't like this, I will go do it again. I don't really want to, but yeah, I'm just not really tickled about this. Darn. Can't get it off. It's not like real washy. It doesn't come off. It just has that washy see-through. Alright, let me get it this way. Let's just get rid of all the extra gray. And this is going to be supposed to be 6 inches. Oop. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to cut some of the bottom off. Because these fussy cuts are big. All right, I don't like that at all. I hate it when I have these bright ideas and then they just don't look good. So I was going to put it on the front. And before I put that on, I was going to put this lace. Or this, yeah, I guess it's lace fabric. Nope, I just don't care for it. I was going to say, I guess I could pause and go get, and not put the flower behind the door. Or maybe I shouldn't even put it on washi. I was just thinking it would be pretty if it looked like it was faded in the back. Let's see, maybe I have... I would rather have this on cardstock, but I can always mount it on cardstock. I just wanted it to look really serene looking. Look and see if I have any more papers that I could use. This is a portrait style, but they're too big. Okay, then I can put flower instead on like this on top. That might look better. And this would be outside of it. You never know until you try, right? have those doors in here somehow. Or arch or whatever. Maybe that would be better. I can't get the chandelier in there, I don't think. Maybe just yeah, I don't want to cover all this up because I like this, but I think I could do this door. I'm going to sew around it too, so whatever I put it on. Okay, so let's say I want this to be, let's see how big this is. Yeah, that's about 6.5. And this is 9. And I think I did this 8 inches. Yeah. So I'm going to cut this edge off. Maybe I'll just glue this on to here first. I just don't want to go reprint it all. I'm just going to put enough glue to hold the paper down. I guess I'll just do the whole thing. Like I said, I'm going to glue it down anyways. I just wanted to get the cover done because it's so hard for me to decide what to do on the covers. From there, you know, it's, you could put this here and that there and it doesn't matter, but the cover is the most important part. Lumpy in there. Okay. So, I'm going to cut this edge off. We know we want it this size here, right? And I need the whole door. So let me tie these up or put them inside because they're in the way. So if I just go the top and the bottom of the door, I have plenty of this fabric if I need to use more or none at all. I don't know. Go a little bit bigger than too short. Thinking that chandelier would be nice to have for something else. To give it a little bit extra room. Okay. Yeah, that'll be a nice little tag. Okay, so let's see how that's on here now. Well, the color is much better than the last one. Does that look? I feel like it needs ink, but I was afraid to put a bunch of ink. Yeah, I feel like it needs ink. But everything I have is dark or it's I do have some, I don't want yellow. And I do not have green. All right, well, I'm not going to ink it because I have ink coming tomorrow. I have a green coming and a, what color is it? Paper, old paper or something. I just want to make this, it's, okay, so this can still come up. So I'm just going to cut it right there. I might make a handy little thing. Okay. So if I put this on, and see, this would have kind of looked nice on the washi. I just, instead of having it on the cover where it can come off. So I might change that and put the washi flower, make another one. Okay, so right now it seems very simple, but when this bow's tied and all that, and I ink it a little bit, and then if you remember, I had a hard time with the corners because it started fraying and I cut too close to the edge. So what I did was I have some lace, and basically it's a rectangle. I don't know if I have anything long enough. So it's a rectangle that I cut, and then I folded it in half and I sewed it like this along this side, and then just cut it off even there. Turn it inside out. You could do this with paper. You could glue the paper. I wonder, I should try it with paper. Let's see, what do I have here? That's a miscellaneous piece of paper. And let's see. I just want like a 2" by 2". So I've watched several people make these corners, and some are not so much, but some are very complicated. Okay, and then we need to fold it. I think it'll work with paper. I gotta fold it the other way though. Oh, wait a minute. We can't glue it until we... Yeah, this doesn't have a seam in it. I mean, it doesn't fold like paper does. I'll have to figure that one out. But I think it would work if you just do this and this, right? And then cut it. This one looks kind of big. So then you would just sit it on your corner on, like so. And then you'd have this in the back to glue down, but it doesn't quite meet. And that's because I didn't allow any room for that. So what you can do, I'm just going to do it with this. What you can do is lay this on here and score it right there. And did I score it on the outside or the inside? I think the inside. Okay, that way you'll have a little lip, I think. Well, I've seen these, you know, the people doing it with math. They just type in, make your own corners. Let's see if this will work a bit better. Oops. Yeah, it does. It's still kind of off, but I guess you would get it down to a science and do it the right way, except I don't know how you get rid of that. Because that's what we're trying to cover, right? Anyhow, I don't know why I did that. I made my own like this, and I think it looks just fine on this. And in the back here kind of matches up at the corners. And it's not that noticeable. And I did it also with these doilies that I cut. Let me show you. I just kind of eyeballed how they would look. Come on. And they would look great, but I don't know. I don't know what I like better, because I do kind of like that. Well, these won't go on until after we're done, so maybe you can put in a comment. I have 2 of them. But this I have to clean it up in the back. The problem with this one, or these, was they're kind of loose, and I can't get it sewn where they're, you know, nice and tight to the fabric. See, there's all that excess, and I keep sewing them, but I don't know if they stretch or what. So I like these. I think they'll look nice. They've got, you know, a little bit of that color in them. So it'll be under here when I glue it down. Where'd my other one go? I know I have another one. Huh. Because I had one that was small, and I had one that's large. Or I decided to make 2 of them large instead of so small. I'll find it. Anyway, one will go there. It's the one I opened up, I think. So it's probably on the floor. Okay, so that, and this, and this. And it's just simple, unless I want to add something else. But I think inking up a little bit will, and I can always put lace along here. How many minutes have I been going? Okay. I don't know what lace I might have, but now, oh, here, see, this will take hours, right? You don't want to sit and wait. Oh, I have this old vintage. I like that. Yes, I just got this from a friend of mine, Jan. Brought it. I mean, it just adds a little bit to it. Just enough to look nice, I think. I have this Botanical too stuff. These leaves. Kind of like those too. with these. Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna glue it on because I have to get everything else lined up, but I'm gonna take a piece of this off. These are so much fun to glue down. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a couple extras off these. I'm sure it just feels like it's hand crocheted. It's probably not, but it feels so much like that. Anyway, I'm going to put those two things on there too. Everything's kind of linear looking. Alrighty. Okay, guys, I don't think there's anything else I need to share with you right now before I get all that done, but it's too bad this didn't work out. I thought it would, but, you know, not everything works for us, so that's a good thing that we can see, you know, what else we can do. Yeah, I like these vines. I wonder if they would look better on this side. If they would just hold still. I can't. I'm afraid to put washi on there because I don't want to pull off anything. And I don't have any handy. Except very sticky. All right. Well, I'm not going to play with that anymore. Okay. So when I come back, actually, I could probably, let's leave this here. Because I do have a little more time. So let's just, I did this pocket. I kind of thought it might go with in here. Okay, I'm gonna clip this all together. Okay. And then our socks, I call them little booties. And this, just gonna put all of it there. Wherever my other booty is, I don't know. This. And this. Okay. It's not something I want in the front cover, but I want to be able to do some flip type things, but again, you can't have flips on everything. So this is so pretty. I think that'll make a really pretty tag that could be used as a flip. I'm gonna have to watch Rachel at Roxy's Creation, because she is so good at doing flippy things. It's way too big for the journal, but okay. I think this pocket might be, oh, this is like an envelope. So I should have done it double-sided. Oh, there it is, my other one on the cutter. Oh, darn. Maybe it moved on me. I should put a line down. That way I can... And then they're not... Get an edge over here, and they're not lined up on the folds. I think it'll be okay though. Okay. After my eye surgery, my eyes do not follow lines and things very well. One eye is useless, really. It's just lost. It's not that I lost the vision. I can see, but everything has a distortion. Everything is distorted if I just look at that one eye. Okay, I guess it's an envelope if I glue this to this. That's rather cute. Alright, so if I did it, no, it definitely have to be an envelope. Let's see here. Could have it flip that way and then open here. And then this would be a tuck. I like that. A lot of still journal space there and plenty in here. Should do something to the inside of this. Let's just stencil it, I think. I guess I'll just stencil it with I wonder what this green is like. It's like a I'll just have to test it on something. I don't like doing that. I think it would be okay if I didn't do it really dark. Just do it very light. This may not even show anyways. I don't know where it's going to get glued in. These are some kind of leaves. Let's see, we gotta get over it. It's one thing I like about the Tim Holtz is it doesn't matter where you go, you can't tell that you've already done that area. You see, you know what I mean. Huh. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Oh well. What's not going to show is just that one spot. And I want to put a little notch on this side. that's not going to go over that, right? It's just going to go this way. So that is 7.5. So 3 and about 3/4. Okay. I don't know, do I want to ink it with that green? Nah. I'll just do very lightly with my gather twigs. That's what I usually use. It does really just give that little bit of accent that you need. Even if you know, don't want to ink, still have a little bit. Oops. So I hope you guys go over to the see Tanya's shop, Tatty Treasures, and Collage Type. She really, most of Tanya's is the collaboration type stuff, and Collage Type, she has a lot that she's, you know, had on there for years now. And I've always liked her work, her designs. All right, let's see. This is going to be the front, I think. Yeah. So, I think I'm going to have to glue these down. I like this pocket, Tanya. If it's your design. Nanine's, whoever designed it. I like it. Could have done this with not on cardstock, but regular paper. But then if I'm going to use it as a flip, I don't really want to put on the first page. 1, 2, let's go with the 4th page. Okay, let me check this side. Just see. We'll have to decorate that, and that will flip open. This journal is going to be for a friend. She's a neighbor, and she's got to be the kindest person. I just, a little while ago, opened my back door. And if you know, my mom passed away May 1st. And I opened my back door, and there was a gift bag on my chair out there. And I'm like, who left me a gift bag? I mean, it's not Amazon. So I opened it, and it was wind chimes, and her little message said, if every time you hear these chimes, you'll hear your mom speaking to you. And it's like, oh my gosh, I just loved it. I hope these are going to be, I don't know. I thought this paper would be fine, but I don't want to glue that whole thing down because I want it for a pocket. I don't know if I have a journal card handy. Let me see. I need to get organized too here. I didn't do that yet. Yeah, I didn't want this to be too flimsy. I wonder if I shouldn't just bring my glue in just a little bit more. Because I think that would help it. Give it a little more strength right here. Anyway, so I thought, oh, what can I do for her? She brought me food when my mom passed, and they just are, they helped at the service, because they go to my daughter's church too, so that was nice. They brought food and stuff like that. I just need to do something back to repay her. Okay, I don't like this. It's a little flimsy, but then again, I'm just not used to it. Because it shouldn't be, really. But I'll wait until I build it up a little bit, because I can always strengthen this with just a page. Like, that's kind of my intentions, where I can always just glue a page on there to give the pages a little more strength. But I'm not going to do that yet. We'll wait and see how strong or weak it is. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. And I'll just leave this here, and I will get all that laid out for the next video, and then we'll end up putting pieces of ephemera in. Hopefully I can get some made, but I like to do it on camera, because then you can see what I'm making. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in part 3. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.